So, all right, so the last week or two we talked about transformation, correct? Cool. All right, the first transformation we talked about was what? Translation. What was the key word with translation? Slide. So what does it mean for us to translate an original figure to a new figure? What does it mean that we're going to do? What? Each point is going to travel the same direction and the same distance. Each point in the figure is going to change in the same direction and the same distance. All right. Now, the next one we talked about was what?
Image.
No, not tessellation.
Image.
Nope.
Transformation.
Reflection.
Reflection. Reflection. What's the definition of reflection?
Transformation while the figure is reflected.
Reflective. What's another word for reflective? What is the
Flip.
key word? Flipping what?
Flip.
Oh, you're going to think about flipping it. We're also keep in mind it's going to look like a mirror in sort of a way. All right. Now, when we did this flipping, this reflecting, we did it over a what? What is it called?
Axis.
They had a special name. Line of what?
Reflection.
Line of reflection. All right. Now there was something we had to take it over. If there was no line of reflection, we couldn't reflect it. We couldn't have a reflection. All right. Today we're talking about rotation. Rotation. What are some examples of things that rotate? A tire, a wheel, what else? Earth rotates. What else?
What about a ball whenever it spins?
A donut.
Like a bowling ball.
A satellite.
Kind of.
What's that thing?
Oh, that spinning wheel.
Y'all rotate.
Those little spinners.
Y'all rotate. Y'all rotate throughout the day.
A clock.
Y'all rotate from class to class to class. Now, what does it say? What's the definition for rotation, though?
Transformation in which a figure is turned about a fixed point.
A transformation in which a figure, doesn't say what kind, just a figure, is turned about a fixed point. All right? Oh, this just hit me. Anybody ever been walking down the street and all of a sudden you see a dog take off after you?
Yeah.
It's always little small dogs, right? But then all of a sudden you go, because guess what? It had a chain around his neck. And then follow you as far and as long as that what is? That chain, right? So you like, Now, the ones you got to worry about, those are the big dogs. The big dogs that are stuck to them. Because a lot of them, they're a little strong.
They break the chain.
And they got that chain. But what is that chain attached to? It's attached to something, right?
It's a tree.
It's attached to something, which is in essence, it's the fixed point. What does it mean to have a fixed point? What does the word fixed mean in this reference?
Not broke.
Stays. What's another word for stays?
In
It
place.
doesn't move. Still, stationary. It stands
30.
in a spot and it does not go anywhere.
I see.
So now you got these big dogs and they chasing you, be like, how you can't do nothing. And all of a sudden that dog seems like it's getting a whole lot closer than what it was. And you hear a little ding, ling, 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 ling in the background, right? Guess what it is? That chain getting broke away from its what?
Tree.
Fixed point.
Boy.
And now you gotta run, because the dog can actually, the fence ain't number this high, and the dog this big, so all of a sudden, yeah.
Tie your dog down.
It's a real big
I
dog.
don't tie my dog.
And some dogs, I don't mess with. Chihuahua, I don't mess with Chihuahua, because Chihuahua's got a big dog complex.
My dog is like scared.
No, Michael Vick.
She ran into me.
No, anyway.
like
At the
that.
end she did.
Now, this fixed point that this figure goes in a rotational movement around has a certain name. What is the name called?
Wait, say that again.
Center of rotation.
It's a center of rotation. The fixed point actually has a name. Now, for us, we only got one center of rotation. Now, when you get higher up, this center of rotation is going to move all over the place. But right now, we're going to talk about one center of rotation. And that's going to be called, well, we all know what it is.
What is
The
E?
original.
The origin. O is two I's in it, no E's. Y'all can't spell it. Two I's, no E's.
Origin. O-R-G-I.
The origin.
So what is the origin? Where is the origin?
In the middle.
Zero,
Beginning
zero.
point.
It's in the middle. It's where the what?
Where the Y meets the X axis.
Where the x-axis meets the y-axis. It is ground zero for the coordinate plane. So, origin.
What do you like this coach?
What's the rule? Now, angel rotation. Since she read the last time when I was asking you, read what it says about angel rotation. Angle rotation.
Oh, you
It's
asked
formed by the rays drawn from the center of rotation through corresponding points on an original figure entity.
All right. So here's my first question. What is a ray?
Around the don't stop.
Okay. What is a ray?
A ray is like when you have a point.
You got loud, then you getting quiet. What is it?
Oh my gosh. A ray. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like it has a point where it doesn't move and then another point makes it go.
What about you?
I was gonna say ray is where it starts at an end point and then it keeps on going. Yes.
Right.
Hold on, you got this one.
It has a fixed point.
Third grade.
Then it has an unfixed point.
Second.
All right. So here,
Oh, yeah.
here's my image.
Oh, it's a
This is my pencil. This is a pencil. My pencil is an image. All right. So now,
also
oh no, I pulled it and pulled it and make sure it doesn't fly off.
It's gonna fall off. in the
I'm gonna laugh at it right now.
It's gonna
Nah.
go straight up your nose.
Now,
Next.
as this thing is going around in a what shape?
Circle.
Circular motion. Cool.
That's all.
What happens is, who can identify or what is the ray in this situation?
The end
Your head is a fixed point.
Oh wait, no.
The
that's
head.
the
The
ray.
string is the ray. The string is the ray. Now, what the little piece that my fingers are holding, that's going to be called the fixed point. And the pencil will be referred to as the what?
Fixed point.
It's the original figure. All right. Now, as it's moving, we saw where it stopped at, right? We started here. And I'm gonna rotate it. So this is the original, right? Where it started. So now when we start spinning it, every spot along that we rotated is going to be the new images. Has infinitely many primes. Now, let's put this on what it looks on the graph, right? I'm just going to use one point of the pencil. So we said here's the end point, the fixed point. Here's the pencil. Now watch the pencil as it goes. You know what? Stop. That's not working.
It's just right with it.
So now, fixed point, string. Are they the same distance? Is it the same distance all the way around?
Yes.
Yes.
It will be. Pencil. So it's here. And as it's going around the arc,
Stop.
what would be the difference between translation and rotation? Off the sheer definition. Compare and contrast the definitions. What you got? Okay, so we got same direction versus every direction. What else? What about the points that we're using? What you got?
On a rotation, you have a fixed point, and you move around that fixed point at every angle, and at translation, you slide every object.
Well, what can we say about points though in the translation of? Just using the definition. What's the definition of translation? What are we doing?
Sliding
Sliding what?
each point.
Each point in the what?
Fixed point.
Each point in the figure in the what? Same direction and same distance. Now, what about the points that make up this pencil? Are they going in the same direction in the same distance? No. They're going around what?
The same object.
Just one point, correct? And it's held together however long that ray would be, right? Here's another question. I put this pencil here, right? This is the bottom. Is the bottom part of the pencil going the same distance as the top part of the pencil?
No.
Which one's moving further though? The top part has a little bit further to move, all right? To keep up with everything. All right, now, say I start I got a point here. And then I got another point. And I'm gonna call this point J. What should I call the other point?
Okay.
K.
J.
J what?
J.
Prime.
J prime. Because this is where I started. This is the new one, right? Because they're all still on the same little arc, right? Angle of rotation from the center of rotation to a point on the new figure, I mean the old figure. And they're joined together by a what is this called again? What's it called? It's like the third word in the thing. It's a right. Now, this is the original. This is now the what?
The prime.
Which is what?
The new.
The image, right? What kind of those two lines put together kind of make?
A semi.
Oh, right angle.
They just make some kind of angle, right? Cool. we can come up with different types of angles from here. But today we're only going to do two. Well, two types. Two types. All right, the first one. This one kind of looks like what? Right angle. What's another word for right angle? How do we, what's the 90 degrees, all right? Now, how many ways can I go in a circle?
One, 2 ways.
What are the 2 ways then I can go in a circle?
Clockwise and counterclockwise.
Clockwise and counterclockwise. All right. So if I wanted to go clockwise, what direction is clockwise?
To the right.
Uh-oh. There's something wrong on this side of the board. All right. And then counterclockwise meaning doing what?
Opposite.
So, in terms of righty-tighty, that's what?
Clockwise.
Clockwise. And then lefty-loosey is what?
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise. That's about the easiest way I can say that. So,
Stop talking.
we got clockwise, going to the right. Counterclockwise, going to the left. See a lot of people who don't have what's on the board on your paper. All right, so you can see it. This is going to be your fixed point. We got the clockwise. We got the other direction is counterclockwise. And when I got these 2 rays together, this is going to represent the angle of reflection. All right? Angle of reflection. I mean rotation, my bad. Alright. I want to do a 90-degree rotation that's going in the clockwise direction. And again, we're using order pairs, we're using points of figures. So now we got to come up with a way to change the coordinates. All right? Reading the description of what or how to change the coordinates. What should I be writing in this new coordinate notation? How do I need to write it? What's the first thing it says?
Clockwise, switch coordinates.
Switch coordinates. So what does that mean for me to switch coordinates?
You change X point.
So X becomes Y becomes X. Now, what else does it say?
Change the sign of the new Y coordinate so it be either negative.
So what does that mean for it to be changed? Change the sign. So what should I put with this new Y coordinate?
Negative.
A negative sign. All right. So, in essence, this is what it's saying. But keep in mind, every ordered pair has an X and a Y. So, new X, new Y above the Y. All right, so that's clockwise. What's the other direction we need to go?
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise. All right, so. So clockwise, I'll go here. All right. What do you think needs to happen, or how do I need to write it? What do I need to say to tell myself how to have new coordinates going counterclockwise? Switch signs, change X. Are we going in a different direction?
Yes.
Are we kind of going along the same lines though, right?
Yes.
It's kind of like forwards and backwards. I can walk forward and then I can walk backwards in that same line, correct? So kind of clockwise and counterclockwise are the what of each other.
Obviously.
So with that in mind, what needs to change? What do I need to do first?
Switch coordinates.
I still gotta switch the coordinates. But now what do I need to do?
Change the sign of the new X.
Change the sign of the new X coordinates. I want to. We're going to do a clockwise 90-degree rotation or 90-degree clockwise rotation. Well, all I need to know is that I'm going to be 90 degrees and clockwise rotation. All right, so automatically in my head, what are the things I need to be thinking about right now? Huh? Okay, what do I need to be thinking because it's clockwise now?
Switch coordinates.
I need to be figuring out, well, one, I got to switch the coordinates. And then two, I got to do what?
Change the sign of the Y, new Y coordinate.
Change the sign of the new Y. All right, so. A. What is A's coordinates?
1 and 2.
Huh?
Like 2, 1,
2
2
negative
and negative
2,
1.
negative 1. What is B?
3,
4, 4.
And for C?
7, 1.
All right. So because I'm doing the 90 degrees and clockwise, what's the first thing I need to do?
Switch coordinates.
Switch coordinates. So now when I switch coordinates, what do I get?
1, negative 1, 2.
All right, so switch. All right, so now once I get done with all this, what is my new point going to be?
Negative 1, negative 2.
Or what's it going to be called though?
Prime. A prime.
A prime. So I got negative 1, negative 2. Why is it negative 2?
Because you changed the sign of the new Y. When
I
it's
changed the
clockwise.
side of the new Y coordinate. All right. What about for B? First you got to do what again?
Switch the coordinates.
Switch the coordinates. So what do I get when I switch?
4, 3.
All right, my new point is going to be called what first?
Prime.
What
B
prime?
prime.
B prime. And what's my new coordinate?
4, negative 3.
4, negative 3. All right, and C.
C prime.
All right.
1, 7, and then you change 7 to negative 7.
Again, all we're doing is switching the coordinates and changing the sign or whatever the new Y coordinate is going to be. Or the OX, however you want to look at it. However you want to look at it. Alright, so now let's see if this is going to give us an angle of reflection of 90 degrees. All right, so for A prime, what is my A prime going to be?
Negative 1, negative
So that means I got to go what direction?
2. Left.
And then what?
Down.
That's A prime. What about for B prime?
4, negative 3.
4, negative 3, so I got to go what?
To
Right.
And
4.
then
Down 3.
that's B prime. What about for C?
Negative 7.
Right 1, down 7.
Now, in order to have an angular reflection, rotation, what 2 points need to be connected? How do I connect this? Can I put A prime with B? What about A prime with C prime? C with B prime. What do I have to put together to C? I gotta put raised with who?
Fixed point in the original.
We already got the fixed points. What are they gonna be going to?
The original.
Point to point.
So I gotta have the original point in the original figure and a what? And a point in the image. Do they have to be the same point or different points?
Same.
So A gotta be goes with what?
A
A
prime.
prime. B in the original has to go with who?
B prime.
C in the original has to go with who?
C prime.
Alright, so I'm gonna go A. That's one ray. That's another ray.
See what you're talking about.
Is that kind of like a 90-degree angle?
Yes.
Yes. Only thing's missing is a little box in there, but we're as close as possible, correct? Alright, let's see, let's try another one. B. So I got B prime, B to B prime. Yay, nay. Is it close or not?
Close.
Close.
Close enough, right? Last one, let's see if we did it right. Nope, let me do this one. That one.
Yes.
Yeah, we did it wrong.
Yes.
Close enough. Good.
I mean, it's not gonna be, we're not gonna be perfect, especially with me drawing this up here, but